All right, you're welcome back to the next segment of our program today. In the next segment we're going to be talking about um, the a segment on golden rules on children upbringing. It's important for us to kickstart this session from where we stopped last week by talking about the need for us not to rebuke our children too often, and the need for us to give our children encouragement on as far as the training of the children is concerned, because we need to encourage them to be optimal in whatever they do in order that their performance level can be what we expect of them as our children. And it is on this note that I want to say, by way of repetition of what we mentioned last week, that there is the need for you not to become or live in the house like you are the policeman of the family, particularly the dads in the house. Don't be too harsh on your children, lest you make him feel estranged from you, and that he feels that you don't love him. And many men, especially the husbands or the fathers in the house, we make these mistakes by making our children to believe that we are the hard guys. Their mothers might be soft, but we need to be harsh on them. That may not actually bring out the best in your children. But the truth is that when you give your children encouragement, especially when they fail, do not make it that you want to strike them, broke the glass cup, you did this, you did that. You now begin to beat and hit them. No, it's not all the time you do this. Encourage them. Oh, you did that? Okay, next time carry it this way. And give them encouragement that when they make a mistake, they can always get it right. It's important for us to note this. Furthermore, appreciate the good things your children do, no matter how small it might be. Appreciation builds self-confidence in children. When you appreciate your children, then they will perform much better. They will perform more optimally than whatever they might have done in the previous performances. When you don't appreciate them, then it shows that you are not interested in their progress. You feel that it's not important, that anything you want to be, you coconut head, when you talk to your children like you're coconut head child, it doesn't help children to grow this way. Don't say to your children, I'm disappointed in you. Say, you are a failure. I'm just wasting my money on you. Stuff like this. It is not the fault of that child. Or let me say, it may not be the fault. Let us look at the foundation. How did you raise him? How did you raise her? But perchance the performance level of the child is not meeting your expectation. What do? Encourage the child. Encourage the child to perform better. Also, give the children examples of great achievers in life. Read to them stories of heroes. You have stories of people who have performed creditably well in life. Regardless of the obstacles and the challenges they had to go through, they have performed very well. So give your children such examples. And still on that, discipline your child and yet be his friend. You can discipline your child and yet you can still keep him as a friend. This is very important. And how do you do this? When you discipline your child, you still make him your friend. When you punish him, don't be malicious in the punishment meted out for children. Do not strike the body of the child and then speak evil to his mind. Yes, you might strike the body, but win his heart. Let the boy know why daddy or mommy had just bitten him or her. Let the girl know why she was being bitten. And this will make him to understand, oh, daddy did not hate me, mommy did not hate me, they just beat me because they love me. Let them understand that I'm only beating you because I love you. I want you to be a great child. Speak good words to them. Let the child know that even though you punish them, you are not happy. Let the child know that I'm not happy punishing you. I'm not happy beating you this way. But you made it happen. And the only way you can do that is avoid anger. Do not beat your children to destroy them. Beat your children to correct them. Beating is for correction, not for destruction. So you can achieve this when you avoid anger whilst you beat your children. So after spanking him, after beating her, draw him or her closer, right? Remind him, my son, I love you, but I don't like what you're doing. My daughter, I love you, but I don't like what you're doing. So the child can then come back and say, I am sorry, daddy. I'm not going to do it again. And we promise you not to do it again. So when the child reacts that way, what do? show the child affection, give him a gift or give him a peck. Okay, let daddy peck you or peck daddy. Stuff like, oh, okay, hug daddy or hug mommy. Things like this show that you are showing affection to your children even after the spanking or the punishment. Now, to show affection to your children, make certain that you don't turn yourself to be like the lion in the house. When daddy comes home, everybody go, everybody's go into hiding. You don't want your children to go into hiding because now daddy is home, everybody must disappear. No, that is not the right way to train your children because it's a wrong way of bringing up your children. It's on this note we're going to open the phone line. If you want to get across to us on the studio, please call us on 070-7242-6258. 070-7242-6258. If you want to call the studio, please do call. And perchance you want to send a text message or you want to ask question after the program, you can please call 090-722-08098. You want to call after the program, you can call 090, or you send an SMS message or WhatsApp message. You want to call after the program, you can please call 090-722-08098. I repeat again, 090-722-08098. We got a call here. It's a drop of call. Let's keep trying. The studio line, like I said earlier, is 070-7242-6258. 070-7242-6258. Now, going back to our conversation, show affection to your children. Don't be a lion in the house. Don't let your children be scared of you, that anytime daddy is around we have to just maintain. Let your children be fond of you. Let them play with you. Sing for them, dance with them. And this is one of the important ways of raising your children. Who says you can't sing for your children? Who says you can't dance with your children? Nobody. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Shall we meet you and where you're calling from, sir?
My name is Sebastian from Google.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. And I want to share my own opinion.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, without why this month, if I do mistake,
okay.
My father,
okay.
That day, you know, go sleep for house.
You know, go sleep for house.
I swear. If
Okay.
you go too much, other get problems for school, other they tell us this little bit you go school. I
Okay.
just afraid to tell my father.
Okay, you are afraid of telling him. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
other school things, I dey fear to tell my father.
Wow.
Because of my father is too harsh.
Oh, really?
Sometimes I'll go meet my mother. Every time I'll go meet my mother. My mother will talk to me and only me go. No, go meet your father. I tell my mother, I dey fear my father.
Wow.
Because how my father is good, I dey fear my father. Now my mother come to me say, my pikin, no fear your father, now your father. I say how my father dey shout for me. I dey fear my father. I no fit tell my father anything. My father, I say that day my father dey inside me, my father dey hear. Now my father, in the morning like he go sleep, my father call me. Now, say my pikin, why? Why do you do like this? I feel I don't think of anything. I don't think of my father anything. He just ask me, say, I said, man, no fear, man, tell him what's in my mind. I just tell him, say nothing. And my father told me, say, the guy today, when they tell your mother, I said, I didn't tell you, and they hear you. I go tell my father, say, that day, I don't know, maybe now one thing go enter my mind. That day, I just tell my father too. I just tell him, say, that this shouting, when they shout for me, I dey fear you. I dey fear to tell you something. Because if I do mistake, you go shout for me, other way my friend they have, they go shout for me for my friend says that. Sometimes they beat me for my friend, my father no dey tell me, other na put me for after you see. My father will shout for me for them. That thing, now waiting me for my life is that I don't like him.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother.
That thing, you go see call me inside me. say my significant you are not like him.
Okay.
You tell them sorry, hey, you don't be like greet what they greeted the money, you don't be like that. So nothing I will not say, the other me and you dey play, because the bread, I don't say my guy, sorry, I don't try again. That's what my life is. I'm not my father, that's what my father do. I couldn't see it, I couldn't sit down and say, if I bought my chicken and found with you, now I say, I don't do that life. My mother couldn't do me. My mother dey show me love, but me and my mother go sit down like this, yes. I'm going to live with my mother, I'm not my father. If I sit down with my mother now with the talk, I see my father the entire house, I will come and go to.
Wow.
I know so again, I'll come out, I'll run inside my room.
Wow.
I'm my father see this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
For my own, now what I don't do, I tell my father one thing. I'm not now, if you see me, my father will be like this guy. I tell my father one thing. I say, waiting me at the stage because the able to know the good, so I just know. I just feel to change my problem. My father comes to me say, let me bring you. You might get to that. This is the way they do. They put us to cook. So they won't move. To do it to do like that. And my father comes, he don't want to do my father. Like, he didn't sleep. He don't want to do the one travel. And my father comes to me my picking. From today, I don't know. I live now. That after I live now. Well, that's what I do before you know. From now, my father, all of us will come to show love. We go together, we go together, my father, they play, they laugh. My father and I get joy too, man. Because anything we do, my man, I will tell her. Anything we do, my sister, my brother, they will tell her. And not before they know, they tell her, we do.
Wow. Thank you very much, my brother. It's a very important information you just reeled out. And I really appreciate it.
This is the only for my now, so today, I don't know, because I don't come back for I say I need to.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. You know, it's important. This. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you too.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, this conversation brings to bear the point we're making that
okay,
you don't
every Friday,
every Friday and Monday, 3 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
3 o'clock on Monday, 3 o'clock on Friday. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I will follow your program.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, it brings to bear how important it is for us to be close to our children. Please, parents at home, your children are not your enemies. They're your friends. You don't have to little for what the last caller said. You don't have to scare your children away. Hello, madam. Hello, good afternoon. Can we meet you and shall we meet you where you're calling from, please?
Good evening, sir. My name is Serafina. I'm calling from Urodo.
You're welcome, madam.
Yeah. You know, I listened to the last caller, and my own opinion is that, you know, there are some husbands that are very good to their children, but to their wife, they are like cat and rat.
Wow.
I really want to use myself as an example when I was, you know, together with my ex. The issue is that, you know, I left him because of his attitude towards me. You know, there's no time that you always important. Even no matter how I tried to make the home peaceful, don't see any reason for the home to be peaceful. So he will be very good to the children, they'll be playing and all that. So there was a day I asked him, why are you doing this? Why is it that you love the children and you don't even care about me? You don't even care how I feel? So he said at the end that it was then, the love he had for me was then. Now he has transferred the whole love
to the children. Wow.
Yes. So this thing keep on going on to the extent that I can't even, the children in the house, when they do something wrong and I try to correct them, he will be against me to the extent that he started raising hand on me and all that. So I kept all these things to myself. When it became too much, I have to open up to my parents. So the day I traveled to place my kids, so my daughter did something and I tried to correct her. This man just stood up from nowhere and landed me slap in my cheek.
So he slapped you for correcting your daughter.
Yes.
Wow.
So this thing now made us, so I have to leave him, leave my life.
Wow.
And I appreciate God for that because right now I'm at peace, even though I'm alone, I'm at peace.
Mm.
So, but the issue is that I want people, anybody that is listening to me as a father, no matter how you claim to love your children, also share the same love to your wife.
Mm.
So that you don't end up, breaking your home.
Thank you
Because
very
many
much.
homes are breaking because of this issue of, not loving your wife, beating your wife, and all that. That is my contribution.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much.
I listen to your program every Friday and I think
Monday, yes. Thank you very much. Amen. Thank you very much, madam. What we're having from the last caller is the opposite of the first caller. Here we have someone that, a husband that cares for the children and abandons the wife. This is intolerable, man. You can't do this to your wife. I mean, you can't support your children and leave your wife. As in, you're beating your wife because of your children. That is not acceptable. In the same vein, you don't. Good afternoon, sir.
This is Mr. Frank, calling from me here.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, I want to do something concerning about talking about the first person that will do, or the first person that will pray for you, God will answer the prayer first.
Yeah.
Yes. You mentioned that the mother.
Yes, please.
Why did God say that father is the head?
Okay, thank you very
I
much.
believe that it is father that when father prays for you as the head of the family, that God will answer the prayer. So yes, I know mother can use your mother. If you pray, God will answer. Father is the head of the family. The father that has the authority over the family will make the day. And God will honor this.
Thank you very much for the call. I really appreciate your concern. And now, let's get it this way, that God doesn't work that way. God places our mother ahead of our fathers because of the way the mother is. Imagine, the husband and wife sleep together, the mother gets pregnant, carries the pregnancy for at least 9 months, gives birth, takes care of the child. The man goes up and down doing this. The mother is close to the children, breastfeed the child. And more so, the mother places her life on the line. In the course of delivery, she can die. How many of our women have died in the course of delivering children? So the mother, God places, I'm just saying this based on my own understanding of the woman. But what God says in the Quran and what the Prophet says in the Hadith is that your mother is number one. When a man asks the Prophet, who should I be close to? Who should be the closest person to me? The Prophet told him, your mother. And he said it 3 times, your mother. So yes, the father is the head of the family, but God gives, the preeminence to the mother in as far as praying to God over the children is concerned. Your mother, number one. You miss her, you miss out. That's the point. Next, after the mother, then your father. I'm a man, I'm a father, so I know what I'm talking about, but the fact is, the mother is first. Okay, and I really appreciate the call, and God bless you, sir, for this call. Now, let's go on with the topic we were on showing affection to your children. That you can show affection to your children. It is not all about punishment. Show the children that you love them. Do not be like a lion in the house. Don't be a loner in the house. Let your children play with you. Let them be fond of you. Sing with them, dance with them, take them out to the best of your ability. But note this while you do this. Satisfy the requests of your children as much as you can, but try not to grant every single request of your children. Do not grant every single request of your child. Your child needs A, you give A. Your child needs B, like approaching you like a genie. Anything I ask daddy, daddy must give me. No way. That is not the best way you can satisfy your children. Because it is important for us to note that sometimes your children might be asking for that which is unimportant, or for that which can even destroy their lives. So would you want to give them that? No, you don't. You shouldn't give them such things that can damage their lives or affect their education or what have you. You need to take a closer attention to what you're giving to your children, whether those things are settling in their minds negative habits, negative attitude, and acting like a stimulus that is settling in the minds of the children things that are negative. Furthermore, you need to avoid my child policy. My child policy is when you say nobody should touch my children. Nobody, no teacher. I got a case of some parents who will go to schools to fight with the teacher of their children because their teachers corrected their children. I mean, this is intolerable. You can't do this. Are you saying you are the only one that knows your children? No, you're not. Your children will be with their teachers at school, the teachers after in the continuation classes and all this stuff. They also know the children. They should have the freedom to correct your children. What about your neighbors? Your neighbors, they are your closest friends or your allies. Now, if your child did something bad or does something bad and you are not around, your neighbor should be able to correct your children. It is not good that you have parents who will fight to defend their children when their neighbors correct those children in a lawful and legal manner, in a right way. Your child did something bad and your neighbor stepped in and corrected the child. Don't harbor indiscipline in the name of "it's my child." Your child cannot be your God. Your child is your child. So when your neighbor corrects your children, please thank the neighbor and even go further to discipline your children. Don't allow your children to misbehave to your neighbor, to misbehave to the teachers at school, or to misbehave even at home to either the husband or the father. Just ditto for the last caller that, or the caller before the last rather, that the husband fought her and beat her for correcting the children. It's no love here. No love here. It's spoiling the child. You're spoiling the children. Now, the next point that we need to consider is the need for you to pray for your children. Prayer can be very, very impactful. Prayer can change the life of your children. Your prayers for them can change their lives. Take time to pray for your children. And when you're praying for them, pray for them in their presence. Right? In their presence, could be physically or even on phone. Let your children hear that you are praying for them. It can be very impactful in the lives of the children. And this is very important. Make certain you take time to pray for your children. To further call us if you want to ask a question or make a contribution, please feel free to call 070-7242-6258. I repeat, 070-7242-6258. And supposing you have a question or WhatsApp message to send or clarification to make after the program, you can please call 090-722-08098. I repeat, 090-722-08098. Now, going further, you need to take time also to discipline your children, but at the same time, make them your friend. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Shall we meet you and where you're calling from, please?
My name is Ayo from Paris.
You're welcome, sir.
Hello?
Yes, you are live. We can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. You are live.
Okay.
Go ahead, please. Okay, yes, Joe, we just missed that call. Please find time to call back. 070-7242-6258. Now, we say discipline your children, but make them your friend. Now, if you punish your children, do not make it a malicious punishment. Do not punish children to destroy them. Yes, you can strike their body, but speak soft words to their minds. Let your child know that, yes, daddy beat me, but daddy loves me. Let your child know that, yes, mommy beat me, yes, mommy loves me. Let it not be that you are beating your children in a malicious manner. After beating, after the spanking, after everything, draw your children to yourself. Right? Draw them to yourself. Let them be close to you. And you can only achieve this when you avoid anger as far as the training of the children is concerned. I have mentioned earlier concerning granting the children's request. But sometimes you need to tactfully dissuade the minds of the children. I give an example. Suppose your baby sees some play or toys or playthings in the hands of the other colleagues or wherever, the friends, and the baby cries, "Mommy, I need that thing." Should mommy go ahead and collect that which was in the hands of the friend and give it to the baby? Okay, don't allow, it's your friend now, yeah, let him or her play with it for a while and then we'll return it back to you. Is it the right thing to do? No. It is not the right thing to do, because you are destroying that child from that moment. If a child cries over what doesn't belong to him or her, tactfully dissuade the child from that thing. Or give the child something else. Okay, that one is for him. You take this one. This is for you. Right? This is a better way of approaching it. Do not let it be that everything your child cries for or needs, you must grant. Okay, a child just comes back from school and kind of fuming. You say, what's up, brother? What's up, my son? You ask the boy or the girl. You say, I saw one of my friends with a canvas. It's very fine. Oh, I wish I had it. Tell your child, no. You should be proud of what belongs to you. Don't go out of your way to say, okay, fine, don't worry, daddy will buy you that canvas. That canvas, you must get it. No. That is not the right way to train your children. Because you need to develop a strategy, a plan on how to take the minds of your children off the things that they see from their colleagues and friends. And let them take pride in what belongs to them. Let them not take pride in what they see in other people. Because when they do that, you are not helping the children to grow. Rather, what you're doing is you are destroying the lives of these children. You know what is going to happen to that child? The child is going to be hard. And the child will be insistent in getting everything he or she needs. And many people make children to grow with stubborn, harsh attitude, to the extent that when they grow older, they become incorrigible and incorrectable, right? It becomes a problem in setting the children right because of the mistake their father or their mother had made while the child was growing up. Now, every baby has his own line of punishment. Every child. It could even be your finger. Your child did something, like a baby did something wrong. Daddy does not like it. Don't do it. Just your finger. Your finger can't even hurt a fly. You know.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. You're live.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Shall we meet you, sir? Where you're calling from?
I'm calling from the
You're welcome, sir.
Hello.
We can hear you. You're live, sir. You can hear you.
My name is Samuel Azaya.
You're welcome, sir.
This thing that this man spoke about his father is the same with my dad.
Okay.
So always time if I need like money, so I went to my daddy. My daddy will be questioning me, what am I going to take to do with the money? But if I went to my mother, she can assist me without asking any question. And my dad is very harsh. Even my junior brother done something, it's me that will collect the punishment. Because mommy is me, the elderly one among them.
So you have a problem with that, isn't it? You have a problem with that is harshness, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know. Thank you very much for the call. I really appreciate it. You see,
Thank you, sir.
You see, the mistake many people, yes, thank you very much for the call. Thank you, I appreciate the call. The mistake many of us make as parents is that we tend to be like a buggy man in the house, you know. So you are the buggy man, you're the lion, everybody going to fear you. But then, the time will not permit us to go further today. Our time is running fast. But the bottom line is that, please, parents, especially our daddies in the house, make certain you have your children as your friend. Your children are not your enemies. Your children should make them your friends and be fond of them. With this, I believe we can get the best out of our children. Now, as we wrap up today, I want you to, after the program, you can place, you have a message, you have a call. It could be a WhatsApp message or a text message or a call. After the message, you can reach us on 090-722-08098. 090-722-08098. That will be after the program. Now, on a wrap-up note today, I want us to please understand that the issues at stake here, they're very important issues. Did you know that failure to train your children and bring them up the right way had cost our nation a lot of things? Majority of the security challenges we're having today is as a result of children who have not been raised properly, or let's call it failed parenting strategy on the part of some parents who have not been able to raise their children the right way. Make certain you contribute your own quota towards growing our nation, growing our community by raising your children the right way. We had so many callers that made the call today about their fathers, that their fathers were so harsh and stuff like this. This is not acceptable. I pray for you that God Almighty will bless you all and keep you steadfast on the path of righteousness. I remain yours sincerely, Dr. Gidado Taufik Mikdad. Hope to see you again, inshallah, on Monday by 3 o'clock. Thank you. May Allah bless you. Mm-hmm.